Hey everyone, it's Matt Crossman, our first episode of MCTV. We are here today at Fleet Center in Moncton, and we got 3 great questions to talk about. But before we get to those, I want to tell you about our update. Let's have a look at our Dodge ProMaster. We've got 40 of these units coming into service this year, and I couldn't be any more excited. I just wanted to say a sincere thank you to everyone who took the time to provide us feedback. It really meant a lot. And for those that haven't had a chance to play with this unit yet, it's okay. As units come into service, we'll be able to take your feedback and make the appropriate changes. I also want to say a huge thank you to my colleague Tom Wraithby at MBMS. He took the time to make a virtual tour of this vehicle so you can see all the cool and amazing aspects of this vehicle. And for those that don't know, Tom also moonlights as our videographer for MCTV. Thanks, Tom. So I asked for your questions, and we got some great ones for our first episode of MCTV, so keep them coming. Let's get to them.
Hi Matt, it's Kevin McCormick. I heard a lot this year about accreditation. Just wondering what it will do for me. Thanks.
Thanks for the question, Kevin. It's great to see you. It's been quite a while. Accreditation does a couple of things. It allows for our organization to follow a national best practice standard, and also, more importantly, allows for our patients and our stakeholders to know someone outside the organization has actually done a review and we're meeting or achieving those standards. For those that don't know, MCMC about 2 years ago received their ACE accreditation, and I can't wait for the ground to receive that same level of honor. Here's another question.
Hey Matt, Scott Hoyt from Sussex. I'm just inquiring about the possibility of the rollout of ACPs in the province of New Brunswick. Wondering if you can let us know any new information that you might have about them. And also I'm inquiring about what might be the future for unilingual paramedics who are ACPs. Will they have an opportunity to work in the system? Thanks.
Great question, Scott. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering the same thing, and I know you guys have been waiting a long time for ACPs in New Brunswick. There's been a lot of work done behind the scenes from the committees that have been working on this, and we've got a lot of stakeholders involved through PA&B, our unions, as well as our government officials, and of course our employees. We're working very hard on this, and we're actually getting close to coming up with an implementation model, and I can't be more excited. As far as being a unilingual ACP in New Brunswick, there's definitely going to be opportunities for you within the system. So hang on, things are coming soon. For our next question, we received an email from Jason Paul. Hi Matt, I thought I'd drop you a line as a few of us been talking about stat leveling and overtime shifts. We were wondering how come there is an open shift and we're not able to be called in for it when we're on stat leveling, but instead sometimes the truck could even be taken out of service. Many of us would be willing to work that shift instead of seeing the truck taken out of service. Great question, Jason, and it's actually something that we'd like to correct as well. We never want to take a truck out of service, and it's not even about the money. There's a couple of reasons why we're not able to do this. One is logistically on the schedule, it already shows that you're working that day. So because you guys work 4 on, 4 off, on that leveling day, we can't double book you in the schedule. So that's something that we're working on to try and find a solution. The other side is, and this came up a lot in my provincial tour when I spoke to all of you about some of the issues and how we can improve things, is a lot of you are not happy with the 4 on, 4 off schedule. So we're looking internally right now at alternative models that we're going to be able to bring to you, your union, and try and work through and improve your overall home life and work balance. Thanks again for the question. Keep them coming. That wraps our first episode of MCTV. Keep your video questions coming, and see you again in 6 weeks. One more thing, next week is Paramedic Services Week. It's our opportunity to say a huge thank you to all our staff that do a great job all year long. Keep up the great work, everyone.